What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do this quick little video here. So I'm going to be showing you 5 palettes that I can absolutely not live without. These palettes have been my ride or dies and that I've been using some of them for a couple years actually. These palettes range from everything from like drugstore all the way up to like high-end. So I'm just going to get right into it and tell you guys what these palettes are. Stay tuned and hopefully you guys like this. Okay, so the first palette that I wanted to mention real quick because I know it's limited edition and it's actually being sold right now I think for like $31 at Sephora and some Ultas. I don't know if all of them are carrying it, but anywho, this one is going on sale real quick and this is the ABH and Jackie and Aina palette. Now this palette is like a go-to for me. I've been traveling with it. I love it. There's so many colors in here that you could do different types of looks. And now I've heard from certain criticizers and everything that like, oh, these colors look like ones from other palettes and stuff. There are similarities, but they're not the same, especially when it comes to like the glitters and even the purples. Like there's just no comparing them to other colors. I just love them. I'm so sad that it's limited edition, but I highly recommend that you check this one out if it's still available in your area. It's just such a steal. This is my first ABH palette and I definitely fell in love with the formulation. I love it. I love the colors. I love Jackie and everything she stands for. So this was definitely one of those things that I was like, I'm gonna get it because I support her, but I also was not expecting such a quality product and now I'm obsessed with it and I'm probably gonna get it back up. Also, with this palette, you have everything. You have your purples, your reds, your pinks, your golds, you have your browns, your taupees, a little bit of green in there, your oranges, just enough to create any type of eye look really that you want that's out there on trending on Instagram and stuff. So I just believe that these are super nice. And they're super blendable because you know sometimes even you get like high-end palettes and they're not as blendable. So I think this is definitely one of those that you really need to run out and get it, just in my opinion, especially for my brown girls because you know that sometimes these browns and the oranges be disappearing on our skin and I'm like, ooh, I did not pay for them to be disappearing on my skin. So I definitely appreciate this palette for what it is. The reality of it is that it shows up, so go get it. This one's $31, but originally I think it was like $55 or something. So the next palette that I just picked up, you will see a review on my channel about this, is the Physicians Formula and Weylie Huang collaboration palette. This is an absolutely gorgeous palette. It comes with 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, and 2 highlights. Now this is about 16 bucks at Target and I have been obsessed with this, you guys. You can create so many natural looks with this and I do think that this is more for light to tan skin tones, so just be aware of that. But I think it's just such a great little travel palette that you have enough options to create any type of look and that you can ump up the highlight if you want it to be a little bit more dramatic, but it's definitely something that you can wear every day and for 16 bucks it's such a steal. You have everything pretty much that you need to create a decent look and they are absolutely soft and buttery and I absolutely love them. So the next palette here that I have is the ABH Take Me Back to Brazil. Now I know that they have a shimmer one and then they have this one which is the matte one. Now you get everything in terms of color. You get your pinks, you get your oranges, your reds, your blues, your purples, your yellows, your greens. You get everything, pretty much the whole rainbow in a palette. And you also get a black and some whites and a white sheen. But I think that this palette for, I think it's like 17 bucks at Ulta, and if you use their coupon for like $3.50 off, like you get it for like cheaper. So I think that this is a great palette if you're just starting off with colors. That's why I got this. Now I'm gonna say that this palette doesn't have the most impactful colors, but if you use it with a concealer underneath, it's definitely gonna give you more color payoff than if you use it by itself. So definitely keep that in mind. But it is a great beginner palette. If you're trying to get into colors and stuff, just pack it on and you will know what I mean when you start using it. And there are definitely more expensive options for that, but you know, to each their own. So the next palette that I wanted to mention is this Huda Beauty Amethyst palette. I got this gifted from my sister like 2 Christmases ago and I wasn't really like trying to go into the Huda stuff because I know it can be really expensive, but I absolutely love this and I have created a couple dents already in this palette. So this is mainly purples. As you can see here in the middle, it has one that's a little bit more on the silvery side and there's a couple shimmers, a couple mattes, and so you can create a lot of different looks with this. And I love the different tones in purples that kind of mix in with the pinks. So I think that this is a very great palette if you're into purples or if you're trying to experiment with purples. Pretty pigmented and they're very rich and they will blend easily. So I think for $25 I definitely would repurchase this if it ever, you know, runs out, because it does have a lot of product. I want to show you guys how much I've been denting it. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but These colors are absolutely gorgeous. So this is another one that I would highly recommend. So last but not least is this Wet n Wild Trio eyeshadow palette in the color Silent Treatment. Now I know Wet n Wild has reformulated or repackaged their products, which include the Trio eyeshadows. Now they're, I think, a quad or something like that. It's like $2.99 or $3.99. I went to the drugstore and I saw the new packaging and it's the same exact colors. They're trying to get rid of products with the old packaging and stuff. So I found this at Dollar Tree, really inexpensive, but I have another one that's really busted. I've been using this for about 8 years because it's such a great little trio, and you can put this in your bag and stuff and just go with it. I used to wear these honestly every day. They're so smooth, they're so buttery, and for the price point they're so inexpensive. Like, you get such a great quality eyeshadow for so cheap. So I definitely think this is a great little product to start off with, or even if you're already into makeup and stuff, definitely pick this up. Some of the shades are this taupey gray purple type shade, and then there's this, it's not necessarily black, but it's also not like brown. It's a weird type, like deep purple mixed in with black, but it's not purple. It's more of a gray purple. And right over here is just very light pink salmon color for your brow bone. Usually I just stick with these two, and I love placing this on my inner 2/3 of my eyelid and then this one on my outer V. And it was just a perfect everyday look. So highly suggest that you pick this up, or the one that you find at the store. And it comes with these two little brushes which you can use or not use. But yeah, this is the little palette. Alright guys, so those are the 5 palettes that I would suggest that you pick up. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, and hopefully you can subscribe to my channel so that you can be part of the family, and then also leave me a comment down below because I like interacting with you guys. Alrighty, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.